Alright guys, hey, it's Bruce with Club Crib Gaming, and today I'm back in Gary's mod, but this time around I'm going to teach you a lot of little tricks I've learned over the years that just add so much detail to the photo that it'll make your head pop. So, come in here, we're going to talk just a little bit about face posing, but I'm going to go ahead and go over it. Come up here, click the face. This is going to be pretty easy, but as you can see, there are a lot of different options here. Hit the C button to get this menu, the face poser menu, to come up. With Zoe, jaw clencher, chin raiser, but not too much. Sometimes you have to hold back just a little bit because then it starts to look comical. Just a little detail like left and right wrinkler. No, we don't want her smiling. I'm not really feeling her smiling in this one. Pucker. Just a little bit of pucker, not too much though. Not that she's kissing. And then of course we have the dilator, the nostril dilator. Go up here, right lower, left lower, on the eyebrows. Get just like a nice, nothing too intense, just a nice face pose going here. So we put in a little bit of bite. A little bit too much bite. There we go. I mean, if you're punching somebody, it's not going to look pretty. So then we go over here to Lewis. And you'll have that sometimes whenever you go into face poser, guys. Need to be careful. Sometimes characters have the option to move the jaw sideways. And it'll automatically be off even though it says that the jaw is at its default position, but it's not. Don't trust it. With Lewis, we're going to do a little bit of a jaw drop. Mouth drop. Kind of like he's huffing and puffing. A little bit like that. A little bit of depressor. Again, reference photos work best for this. We're going to dilate him just a little bit. See, and as you can see, it pulled up his mouth just by doing the left and right wrinkle a little bit. So sometimes you'll have to go back in, adjust his mouth just a bit. Jaw clencher. There we go. So we're going to go up here, guys. Do a little bit of raise with him. Maybe Lewis is a little bit worried. No, I'd be fucking worried if I just got the shit kicked out of me by somebody. So there we go. We have a nice little worried face going on. Then you come in here, a nice other touch. You can do eye posing two different ways, like this on the left click. Doesn't seem to be working for that model, but I prefer to have the model look directly at the camera. That way, you can be really specific about where the eyes are going. And you know what? On second thought, we're actually going to face pose Zoe a little bit more. Make her a little bit more angry. So we'll do mouth drop. I have to get rid of bite. We'll do the mouth drop, which doesn't seem to be doing anything. Right mouth drop, left mouth drop. Oh, okay. There we go. Just a little bit. And then if you can find the depressor, yeah, depressor right on the edge of her mouth. And that is one pissed off Zoe. And she kind of looks like she's kind of emotional. That was a happy accident. Cool. I know when I get pissed off, I get a little bit emotional myself. All right. Then, of course, you want to go in and add details like finger posing. And really what I'm trying to illustrate here is get all of your base posing done. I need to do eye posing on him. On Lewis. Get all of your base posing done. Yeah, there we go. Or lower it just a little bit. There we go. Get all your base posing done, and then worry about the little details. Because I find that whenever I start attacking the little details just right at first, it feels like there's too much. Too much for me to do. So right here, you know, blue just accentuates the midpoints of the fingers, you know. And I'm not really doing anything spectacular here, but again, like just a little bit of detail to help with it. See, and you go around to different angles, find out if there's any collision going on. You want to fix that. What I like to do is, like he's pressing on it, I like to add a little bit of bending back with the fingers, like the surface is actually reacting to them. Not too much, or else you have some awkward shit going on, but, you know, just realistically, you can do that with your fingers, you know? So, not too much to do with his hand here. It's just that a lot can be said by a simple hand movement. So there we go. Not really much, but it's kind of like he's clawing at himself. Put a little bit more bend on that index finger right there. Just a little bit of bend on that index finger. Remember, if you bend at the top, you're gonna have to bend right here. See, look at that thumb. Looks awkward. Put a little bit too much bend into the top of it, but that's okay. So there we go. We have him clawing at his side. Zoe, this is nice. Well, okay, when you can get it. You know, sometimes they have on the default option list, you know, just a plain straight out fist. Sometimes they don't. It really depends on the model. So, you know, we got a nice fist going here. You want to go back on these, on the lowest portion of the finger. Since it's a fist, So you want to get a nice flat surface for her knuckles to rest on somebody's cheek. So, and I know it's not exactly a fist, and there's a way to actually free transform. Yeah, see the restrict axis, but I never like to do that because it looks more awkward than if I just left it alone. But restrict axis, if you want to do some crazy stuff with all the fingers, it works pretty well. So there we go. We got a nice fist going. Her other hand, go over here. You know, just a little bit raise of the finger. Not too much. Not really doing too much of anything here. Up like that. Your standard comic book. Like I said, I always reference Mark Bagley. But, you know, this was a hand position he used quite a bit. Alright, so it looks like she's pointing at something. But, you know, right over here, bam. So I'm going to finish up the fingers. I've shown you face posing and eye posing and finger posing a little bit. Next video, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of post-processing and lighting. So I hope to see you guys back here. Thanks. Like, comment, or subscribe. Club Crib Gaming.